How's it going, guys? If you've never been to this store, this is my office store. I call it a store, I call it an office. It's mainly a place where Randy takes photos. I've been down here for about 7 months now. I did another 6-month lease, which is real nice. 6 months is, great, because if you don't like it, you're not out a whole bunch of money. A lot of other places in town, it's a year, but the owner of this place and the manager, they're really great. Now, I like this spot because it has its own exterior door. The rest of the offices, you have to go through the main building, and there's like a code to get in and all that stuff. Here, it's pretty much easy access from the parking garage or the street parking. I went sourcing yesterday. As you can see, I got two. These are like the post office bags. If you do a lot of shipping, you can ask them and they'll let you borrow them. I use them for inventory too. But we're gonna go over some of the items here. There's a lot. I'm not gonna go over like every price or like how much each one's worth, but I'm gonna kind of quickly go through every single one of them so you guys can kind of see, oh, that's what he's picking up to sell. A lot of people ask like, how can I find this stuff? Like, how do you find it? Well, the reality is it's out there. You have to kind of figure out like what brands, what styles, size fits your criteria for profit, which ours this year is like $5 spent into $7 profit. It's not great. I mean, if it creeps up any more, who knows if this business is even going to be worth doing in this style moving forward. But so far, it is enough money to make it. Randy's not working today. She's my part-time employee. Typically, she's doing photos, so I'm actually going to go through these, do the little chat with you guys, and then I have to actually source 3 stores in my town today, and then I have other like businesses that I have to work on today whenever I'm not doing like mainly eBay. So we're gonna start this off. I'm pretty excited. It was definitely a good day sourcing. Now, I live in a smaller town, so I have to drive 2 hours to the bigger cities. And yesterday I sourced, I call it the day shift, and what that means is I got home by 6 o'clock. That's whenever my wife is home with my son and we can do dinner and things like that. So the full sourcing day for me typically goes until like 10:30 at night. So it's like 8 a.m. No, it's 9 a.m. the first store, and then the last store closes at 8 p.m. So that's a full day, and then I have to drive the 2 hours back, and I have to eat dinner. So this was just a day shift, and I think what I might do is do 2 of those day shifts, those travel days for sourcing, and then source the 3 stores in my town, because really you can only source those like once a week, maybe twice a week if you're lucky that they restocked a lot. But poor cities, smaller towns, you have a lot less opportunity to have a bunch of goods come to those stores because it's a small town. Big metropolitan cities, much easier. You get a lot of good stuff. And then when it comes to sourcing, if they have like half off days in certain chains, I definitely make those trips, and those I can get like quite a bit of volume. But I honestly wanted to do this video so I can count how many I got. One strategy I used to use is I would write down how many items I had, how much I spent for each store, and then I would review that store in the weeks to follow, like, okay, was this a good store? Do I need to stop going to this store? Was I spending too much here? Is the inventory better here? Is it bad? So like, if you're planning out a route like me to do, an all-day thrift trip, there's hundreds of stores, 100 plus for sure, and you kind of have to narrow down which ones work best for your model. Like, which items do they have? Some of them have better deals on slacks. Some of them have better deals on polos. Some of them have better deals on jackets, or more jackets to choose from. So kind of have to just figure it out. They're kind of separated by stores based on bags. So we'll just go through this first one and see what we got. All right, this is RLX pants. That's Ralph Lauren RLX. This is a pair of cool shorts. We have some Under Armour. This is the all-over fish print. Never seen this one before. This is a good one. This is a Ralph Lauren patchwork chino shorts. Right here we've got Copen. That's Koppen, cargo shorts. I don't find those very often, but I know they are good. Now, I went with these Ariat Pro Series. These are long sleeve button shirts. They were $3.99. They did have this patch on it. It says Legacy Post and Barn, or Post and Beam. So that's a construction company, but for $4 on Ariat Pro Series, I think even with the logo, someone's going to pick it up. I kind of stretched out for this one, Ariat Rebar. I've never come across Ariat Rebar like tops. I've had their jeans before, but that's like a fishing style. Then we have a Ralph Lauren. This is a linen blend. Next we have this Ralph Lauren. This is 100% linen short sleeve button shirt. I'm not even counting. I'm just like saying what it is, but I'll get an idea. I can do the count maybe afterwards. Here's another one of those Ariat Pro series shirts. And those were XLs, which is a really good size. This is a Ralph Lauren chambray with the flesh pony on it. And then we have a Ralph Lauren Performance, and this is new with tags. So that was 11 items from store number 1. All right, then we went to a Goodwill. We have some Duluth Flex Fire Hose. This is a chino shorts, paid $3.50 on those. Ralph Lauren chinos in green with the little shield logo. We've got Abercrombie & Fitch. These are swim shorts, nice floral print. It's one of their newer ones. I'm still picking up swimwear, spring stuff because, you know, the seasons change all the time and people are buying these year round anyway. Peter Millar, this is the Crown Sport, really nice color. We got Hook, pronounced Hook, spelled H-U-K, chino shorts. Got a FootJoy long sleeve, half zip. Next up, we got Zero Restrictions. This is a golf quarter zip. They have an old school style. That's definitely the newer style. I've sold the newer style a couple times, actually in that same color. Nat Nast. This is a silk blend shirt. Then we got Croft & Barlow Quick Dry, another like fishing style shirt. Picked up this Travis Matthew 2XL long sleeve plaid shirt. We've got was this Columbia PFG size medium in white long sleeve button shirt. And lastly, we have this Lacoste, which had a little bit of kind of marking on the collar, but I think I'm just gonna maybe treat that, see if I can get it out. So we're gonna set this one to the side. All right, 12 items for that store. All right, this next store, this was a good one too. Pair of Lululemons. This is a skirt. This was in the men's section, but still good pickup. It's a size 10. If any of you ladies out there want to pick it up, let me know. Robert Graham 3XL. This is just a blue shirt. Usually these have the flip cuff, so it's nice to flip that out when you're taking your photo of it. We got an RLX short sleeve polo. It does have an embroidery on the sleeve, but that's okay because the material is so nice. We got another RLX right here, and I think it does not have a company logo, just the one did. This is a Pendleton short sleeve button shirt, plaid. This is a Lululemon short sleeve polo, striped. We got Jahari West short sleeve button shirt, tropical, like floral. Now I got this Ralph Lauren. This is just a standard long sleeve button shirt. It was new with tags though, so that's always pretty nice. We got Halo Heaty, I think, floral, blue. Okay, I got 2 of these. Now these I kind of stretched out on, meaning like I wasn't 100% confident, but they're the Johnson & Murphy collection, crafted in Italy, geometric print 2XL, long sleeve button shirt. And I ended up paying $6 on each one of these. So I had 2. Johnson & Murphy geometric can be good in bigger sizes. $6, you know, ideally I don't really want to be that high on them, but crafted in Italy, the collection. I think that's like just the higher line of it, but we'll have to see how they do because I can't remember picking those up in the past. Here's Territory Ahead XLT short sleeve button shirt. Nice kind of Aztec looking print. And then this was the first shirt I found in that store. This is the Territory Ahead again. $5 for this 2XL. I mean, pretty incredible looking shirt. Maybe like $30 there on that one. Okay, 12 more items from that store. I used to do like the sourcing video where I would show myself in the store with the camera and all that. And those videos are some of my better performing ones. And they're great, but they take a long time to make as far as like recording. Usually I miss out on a couple stores when I'm doing all that and explaining. So I figured I would just kind of go through this, you know, sourcing day here at my store. You know, if it's not for you, if it's not your style, just let me know. Like, hey, I'd rather see this, or like, hey, I really enjoyed seeing all the brands you pick up. You know, just kind of give me a little feedback there. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to mix up the content a little bit just so you guys can kind of get like a whole scope of how my business is running and maybe you can let me know if some of these items are like really, really good or just like okay items, because, every once in a while I find something that I'm not 100% sure on, and then, somebody will fill me in and be like, hey, that's actually pretty good, or like, hey, do you really get that much money for it, or whatever. So always good to get input from people. So we're 3 stores down and we're over 30 items, so that's pretty good. Okay, this must have been store number 4. We have this Ralph Lauren. This is Paisley, short sleeve polo. A little faded, but still a really nice one. We got this double RL. Like, I had not gotten double RL in a while. It was $5. This is a Henley long sleeve. It's a size large. It's probably shrank to maybe a medium. We're just gonna have to see about that. I've definitely picked up double RL another time. I think it was, I don't know if it was a Henley, but it was a thermal, I think. But it was like purplish, and I still think I got 50 or 60 bucks for it, possibly. So we'll see what I list that one for. Really excited to see it though. Double RL is pretty incredible. It's one of their better lines. This was half off of, no, it was 75% off of $9 here. Reebok Golf. This is the 3XL. If I see Reebok in 3XL or 4XL, I'll pick it up. I've sold it for close to $30. Here's another one, 3XL. We've got Hermes Lialdo Zegna. I don't even know why I tried to say that, but it's Zegna. And this one is the made in Italy one. So some of these shirts are made in Italy, and they're a little bit better than just the standard ones. It was $4. Next, we have John Varvatos, or Varvatos, I like to say. It was $10, but it was 75% off, so it was only $2.50. Long sleeve button shirt. We've got this Lucky Brand. This is the Californian, and the reason I got it is it has like that Nautica look to it, and I think it's pretty good look for people. So it's a little small for a large, but I think that's like the California small fit maybe. One interesting piece that I haven't come across before, this is a Polo Ralph Lauren. This is the corduroy, and it's got this skier all over print. This was red, paid $7 for it. Corduroy, Ralph Lauren, usually I list them at like $50. It does have a little bleach staining on the front. I just saw that. I still think it's fine though. This is an incredible piece. Maybe somebody will wear like a sweater over it or something, but really awesome piece there. This is a Ralph Lauren Blake short sleeve button shirt with the flesh pony. Then we've got Royal Robbins. This is a medium snap shirt. Paid $4 on that one. I thought these were pretty neat. This is a Hollister plaid. It looks like that polyester style from That 70s Show kind of. It's a skinny fit, so definitely not fitting me, but still a cool looking pant. And then I went with these Lucky Brands. These are corduroy. Some Lucky Brand corduroys, it actually had a stronger than 100% sell-through rate, but Lucky Brand in general has definitely fallen off from grace. It used to be a pretty high-end like jean, but now it's a little lower. This one I paid up on. It's an Izod Lacoste. I paid $9 for it, size medium. A little sweater right here. It's got the alligator on the front, or crocodile. I don't really know. I think it's alligator though. Yeah, I think it's alligator. All right, so that was pretty good for that store. Let's count it out. 1, 2. All right, 13 more items from that store. It's a pretty hefty pile here on the table so far, and it's not even really that many items. Typically on my all-day sourcing trip for like the half-off day, whenever the chains do that, I get anywhere between like 170 to like 220 items. I think the most I ever got was like 250. And then on like half days or like, just the day shift ones, I'm lucky to get 100. So today it's probably going to be like maybe 60, 70 items. But I still think I got some pretty decent pieces. We have a Ralph Lauren. This is the classic stretch long sleeve button shirt, the green gingham plaid. We've got Hurley chino shorts. We got Under Armour. This is the fishing one. When you see Under Armour with like it looks like hooks for the logo, that is the fishing one. This is a cargo short. We've got Arc'teryx. So Arc'teryx is a tremendous brand. There it is right there. Here's the logo. I actually put this on my Instagram. Sometimes during my sourcing days, I'll post stories on Instagram. I think this was one of the only ones I did just because I wasn't in social media content mode during this day shift. I was kind of just working through some things. This is the snap one on front. So this is probably like a $50 or $60 polo, believe it or not. It does look like there's a couple holes in it. They're pretty small though, so that does drop the value, but it's still, I think, like 30 to maybe $35 even with the couple holes in it. And it was a $5 piece. Here's Carhartt. I got this from the t-shirt rack. Carhartt Force is one that I'll pick up. It was $2.29 for that t-shirt with the front pocket. I stretched out a little bit. This is a Masters collection, short sleeve polo, striped. It does look like it has the little gold piece, okay, where the tag used to be. So the tag probably came off at the Goodwill location. It's got the Masters thing. The reason I bought it was because it has 2003 embroidered on the sleeve. And since it's 2024, that's considered vintage at 20 years old. Some of those Master ones, they're not that great. This one still probably isn't that great even being vintage, but I decided to try it out anyway. We've got another Under Armour with the fishing hooks logo, and this is the cargo short. And then we finish with this Johnny O. So Johnny O short sleeve polo. It does have a company logo on it. It says Cove Club, whatever that is. So not a whole lot of items, but the Arc'teryx, even with the flaws, is the best item there. So yeah, only 8 items from that store. So I got 3 items from this other store, which I had never been to, and I just wanted to try it out. The best item from that one was a pair of Diesel jeans. Diesel is one of the better brands of jeans that I come across. This is the Darren, which is regular slim tapered, but it is in this cool looking green color. When you're looking at Diesel, the tags will be on the inside here, and it's got like this Indian head looking guy, or he may have a mohawk, I'm not really sure. But these are made in Morocco. Some of them are made in Italy, and I think the made in Italy's are the best ones. You'll see stitching here on the like tag for the, the style tag. It'll have the Italy flag colors in stitching, so it'll be the red, green, and white right there. Those I think are the higher end Diesel jeans, but Diesel's got a lot of variations. Typically you're gonna find that Diesel is profitable. Even torn up, Diesel's gonna be a good pickup. This is the brand Built. This is BYLT. When I go through the slacks section, I was talking to my friend Brian Roning. He also resells clothes out of Arizona, and you know, he said he's always looking for this type of material, and I am too. So I look for cargo in the slack section, and I also look for this silky material. It's kind of that Lululemon style. If you can't find a tag right away, there's a chance it can be Lulu or Built or some of those brands like that. It did have a small stain on the back, but it's going to be fine. And then I went with these Ariat jeans. These are the M2 Relax Boot 3630. A little torn up on the bottom, not anything crazy. This one actually, the seam's out of the bottom, so that's a bit unfortunate, but both of them are out and it kind of matches. So I probably should have seen that buying these, but these are still pretty desirable jeans, so I'll definitely get a little bit of profit on them, but nothing crazy. So that was only 3 at that one. Just go through this last bit here. I don't know if this was 1 store or 2. It was possibly 2 stores, yeah. Looks like 2 bundles, so we'll kind of just go through this first batch. Here we have Johnny O once again. This is the top shelf long sleeve button shirt. We've got Allen Edmonds. Allen Edmonds is a shoe brand, but they also have some clothing, so that's a long sleeve button shirt. Paid $2.50 on the Allen Edmond. Mizzen and Main short sleeve button shirt. We've got a couple Ralph Laurens here. This is the classic fit. Flesh Pony is the one I'm going for. That's where it looks like a guy with skin rather than just a solid color pony. 2 of those long sleeve button shirts. We've got this 100% silk Tommy Bahama in green. It's got some nice floral on it. I paid up on this one at $7, but it's cool enough that I think it's going to be fine. Brooks Brothers, this is the Egyptian cotton. So some will say all Egyptian cotton, woven in Italy, made in USA. Paid $3 on that one. Really good looking shirt here. This is the Adidas all over floral print, and this one has Trump National Doral. So whether you like Donald Trump or not, the Donald Trump golf stuff actually does pretty well. We have a Ralph Lauren. This is a long sleeve polo. This is maroon collared shirt. It's not quite pilling, but probably in the next 10 washes it might pill out, but it's still in really good condition, so I decided to pick it up. Pilling and condition plays a big factor in clothing. A lot of people don't like it if it's falling apart. We got a FootJoy. This is a quarter zip, and it says Timber Golf on the side. I've said it before, if it has golf embroideries on it and not like, you know, some type of bank embroidery or something like that, golf ones, usually it's a pass. Golfers typically just want like the item. They don't care if it has like a patch on it or some type of embroidery. We've got the Under Armour. This is a short sleeve hooded like workout shirt. It's a size small, but those typically have done good for me in the past. We've also got this one. Now, I paid up crazy high on this one for my standards, and I'd like to talk to some of you guys to see if this is worth it. This is the Peter Millar Summer Comfort all over bottle print. I've sold these for like 50 bucks. I paid $20 at the thrift store just because I've sold it for 50. Now, it's not golf season quite yet, but we'll see if that was a mistake or not. I still think at the very least I could get 30 plus shipping on that, so hopefully I can get closer to 50, 60 though. Here's an Orvis flannel. This is the vintage tag. It's made in USA. Unfortunately, it's just this yellow and gray color, but vintage Orvis has done good for me in the past. And then we got this Nike Tiger Woods collection. This is the Snap Henley short sleeve. So let's count that up, and then we'll get to the last batch. All right, so 14 items from that store, last round. We've got the FootJoy. This is a sleeveless, like quarter or half zip, probably half zip. We got another pair of, these are Zegna pants, blue chino pants. Paid $3 on those. Surprised they were so cheap. We've got Cool, that's Kuhl, short sleeve button shirt, kind of polyester. We've got this Under Armour quarter zip. It was only $2. Under Armour, well, it's got a thread pull in the front, but Under Armour quarter zips, if it's less than like $3, if it's a bigger size, I typically go for it. That thread pull may be a little bit of a problem, but I doubt it. I got this Harley Davidson short sleeve polo. It's got the nice skull on the back with the letters. The tag was ripped out, but it's got all the signs of authentic Harley Davidson. It's written on the button. It's got this little band on the inside. It's a little worn down, but I would say this is probably like a 3XL, and they wanted $2.50 for it. I got this Ralph Lauren. Now, this is a size large, but it's actually shrunk down to probably a medium. I mean, the reason I got this one though is it's like a nautical one, and I don't find it very often with this contrasting like chambray on the collar, and it's got the red pony that goes really well with the blue and white. It's also a bit faded, but it was $2.50. So something like that, I'm hoping to get $18 to $20 shipped for something in like pretty poor condition. I mean, there's no flaws, but it is, you know, faded and it's worn, but it's cool. And I know somebody who may have messed theirs up that want that exact piece. And also, I thought about like keeping it for myself, but I don't know if I could fit it. It's nice though. So I kind of look at a lot of those things and I calculate like, is this gonna make it or not whenever I'm buying these items. This is F&G Tech. So that's gonna be, I think, fairway and golf. It's got the PGA little logo on the front. This one's a little beat up. It's got a little bit of issues, but still, it was $5. It's a really nice material. It's like the half zip. So I've sold them before, and I'll sell them again. Here we have Under Armour. This is the Playoff Polo. $3 for this one. It does have an embroidery on the sleeve for, I think it's like a country club or resort. I was really surprised at this one. This is the Under Armour hoodie. It was only $3, so I wonder if there's a flaw that I missed on it, but it is, you know, slightly faded, but look at the back. It's got the awesome Freedom Under Armour flag. So for $3, I really don't think you can miss on that. Okay, so it's got like one of those like oil stain type things on the front where it's the same color stain, so that's why it was only $3. I still think it's a great piece at $3. Somebody for sure will pay 20 bucks, if not more. Here's Task. This is TASC. It's a pair of chino pants. It's $5 on these. And there's like a little stain on the front. Not too terrible. Then we have FootJoy. This is another sleeveless half zip. So all these like golf type items, I mean, that's what I see a lot in the areas that I source because golf is such a huge deal in those areas. We have Banana Republic of the Traveler. This is a pair of chino pants. I don't know if these are actually in the jeans category. I think I list the beige ones as pants and then the blue ones are blue jeans. So I could be wrong on that, but the Traveler is the one that I look at. And there's also one called the Travel, and that one does pretty well. Then we have this pair of Levi's 527s. Now these are the flap pocket ones. Levi 527s, the regular ones are good too. This one I did pay $7 for. Usually like $7-8 is the most I want to pay on jeans. Unless it's like the diesel jeans, I'll pay 10 to 15, even 20 for diesel, just depending on the style for that one. And last but not least, we have a pair of Lululemon pants, $7. Not sure what the size is on this one, but it's a pair of men's jeans. Nice chino, and it's a black one too, so very nice. I wish it was my size. It's way too big though. So we'll count that up, and then we'll tally all that we picked up yesterday sourcing and close this video out. All right, 14 items from that one. All right, so we got a total of 87 items sourced yesterday. Now, it's not 100 items. Ideally, 100 is the mark, but if I can get another 87 items, later this week, or say I pick up 30 or 40 in town today, that'll get me to 110, 20, and then I pick up, the last like 80 or 100 the next time I go this week. So that's pretty much like my 210 items a week. I do 30 items a day. Some days, towards the end of the week, the end of the sourcing, then I'm only at, let's say, I don't know, one day I have to do 25 listings or 20 listings. But there's still some clothes over here that need to be listed. Randy's going to knock this out when she comes to work, but she's not working till next week. She only had one day this week, and then she took a little vacation day for her and her boyfriend. So, hey, I may have to get back on the camera, or I may just make money doing like some of the other things that I do to make money. So that's the end of the sourcing trip. Man, it looks like a whole bunch. It's a lot of work, a lot of driving to get this 87 items, but I can tell you these items, they're pretty good. It's slightly better than some of my usual stuff, just because on those half-off days, I'm usually picking up the scraps at like low dollars. Paid up for a couple better items here, and we'll probably give it another go in a couple days, and maybe you guys can follow my Instagram and see some of the clips of things that I'm doing on those sourcing days. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment. What was your favorite piece? What do you like to source? Let me know. I'll see you next time. Bye.